Hey guys, for arithmetic today, I want you to practice the Go Noodle video skip count to 100. I know I've had you do this several times, but I'm hoping that you have the video memorized by the end of school this year. So after that, come back to this video and we're actually going to review all the things you need to know for your page today. We don't have a new lesson for arithmetic today, just review, same as phonics and language. So on page 263, section 1 says write the fractions from least to greatest. Use the circles to help you. So the circles are already drawn for you and colored in to the right. So least means the smallest number. You're going to start with the smallest fraction and put them in order from smallest to biggest to the most that's colored in. I want to remind you, as the numbers on the bottom get bigger, the pieces get smaller. It's opposite of what we're used to. When our numbers get bigger, things tend to get bigger. But when it comes to fractions, you're actually going the opposite direction because you're making more pieces. The pieces have to be smaller. Okay, so then section 2 is all about liquid measurement. So I'm going to remind you of the basic ones first. And then that'll help you with some of these answers, and hopefully you can figure out the rest of the answers with that help. So first we have a cup. I'm just gonna leave it at that, a cup, okay? A cup fits into a pint. Not very good at drawing. Sorry, guys. So this is a pint. It takes 2 of these to fit into here, 2. Then we have a quart, which is bigger. Quart. And 2 of these fit into here. Then we have a gallon. And 4 quarts fit into a gallon. Okay? So 2 cups fit into a pint, 2 pints fit into a quart, and 4 quarts fit into the gallon. That should help you get through all of those answers. Section 3 says draw lines to match. You're going to match up the name of the shape to the shape it belongs to. Section 4 says write the quotients. Quotient is just the word for answer to division problem. And remember, division is the opposite of multiplication. So if you go the opposite direction, your answer times the second number equals the first number. And then section 5, it says Diane's family visited Clingman's Dome, the highest point in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Diane read that it can be cool at the top. Color the temperatures to show different temperatures at Clingman's Dome. So there are 3 thermometers. At the bottom, underneath each one, it tells you what color to color that temperature. Now I want to remind you, each of the little lines on your thermometers are worth 2. So, and they all are starting in different spots. So be careful where you're looking. Get close to the 10s and then count by 2s for each line. The first 2 are even numbers, so they're going to match exactly to a line. And the third one is an odd number, so it's actually going to be between 2 lines. So be careful as you color in all 3 of those temperatures. Then on the back, page 264, we have a story problem at the top. Number 1. Dad, Mom, Diane, and Jody took a hayride in the Smoky Mountains. Each ticket cost $12. How much did the family spend on the hayride? So it has a workspace box. I want you to write the problem, calculate the answer, figure out the answer in that box, and then write your total number of dollars on the line. You must have a dollar sign since your answer should be in dollars. So I'll read it to you one more time. Dad, Mom, Diane, and Jody took a hayride in the Smoky Mountains. Each ticket cost $12. How much did the family spend on the hayride? Calculate it in the workspace and then write your answer in dollars on the line. Section 2. Mom packed 2 snacks each for Dad, the 2 girls, and her. How many snacks did she pack? Now this one, you have to have a problem and an answer on the line. And I'll give you a hint, it is a multiplication problem. Number 3, the hayride lasted 1 1/2 hours. If it began at 3:00 p.m., when was the ride over? So you need to calculate the time on the clock. Be careful as you count that. Number 4, on their hayride, Jody saw 4 deer, Diane saw 2 deer, Mom saw 4 deer, and Dad saw 5 woodchucks. How many animals did the family see all together? Make sure you go through that problem carefully one more time. This time you're going to have a problem and an answer on the line, and it's going to be an addition problem, so please write that down carefully. There are lots of numbers to add in there, so reread it carefully. Use your highlighter, find the number words, and do that carefully. Section 5 says write the answers. You are finding one half of those numbers. If you need to, use marbles or toys and split your groups into halves and take one of those groups. If you can do it without doing that, great. But if you need items, it's going to be too hard for you to do that for 1/2 of 120. But we did go over how to find that a little while ago. So because it has a 0 on the end, you can find 1/2 of 12, write that number, and then add a 0 back on the end, and that's your answer. Let me know if you have any other questions. That's it. It's all review today. We've gone over all of these things. We've learned all of these things this year. So let me know if you have any questions, but you should be doing okay with this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.